Hello everybody, welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Dingo. Before we start, quick shout out to my good friend and subscriber Kat for getting me this sweet Big Dog shirt. Love you, bitch. But it's summer, and this summer I've been driving two cars a lot. I've been driving my 1975 Plymouth Duster, which you've seen before. I've also been driving my mom's 2016 Toyota RAV4. And between the two cars, I've noticed a huge flaw in one of them. Let's see if you can guess what that is right now. The trunk on the RAV4 fucking sucks. So, in one of my videos on an old channel you may have seen, I'll put the link in the description if you haven't, I did an essay about the drinking fountains when I went to college and how the technology in the modern drinking fountains were both inconvenient and disenfranchising to the user, and the technology was being used to take away your control over your life while distracting you with superfluous spectacles of technology. And I'm gonna show you a similar concept in this RAV4, in that this car is actually inferior in terms of trunk technology to a car of almost 50 years ago now. So let's flip through the owner's manual and get to the part about the trunk. So in this already novel-esque thick owner's manual, the back door procedures take up 3 whole pages with 5 illustrations. And, it just goes on and on and on and on. All this stuff you have to do to open the trunk of your car. Whereas in the Duster, with its dirty, beat-up jizz rag of an owner's manual, there's literally 2 words about how to open the trunk. Glove and luggage compartment. That's the key you use. The round one. Now, I'm not a Luddite. I am a technology literate person, as evidenced by the fact that I'm filming this on my iPhone that I use every day, and it's going to be edited and uploaded on my computer, which I use every day, onto YouTube, which I use every day. I'm not, a grumpy old person having my grandson upload this for me. I do it all. But there's ways that technology is helping us, and there's ways that technology is fucking us over, and the trunk on this car is definitely in the fucking over category. So let's just do a real quick head-to-head, and in post I will edit in, based on the frames, how much time it takes to open the trunk of these respective cars. So first, let's start with the Duster, and we've got our magic key right here. Boom, it's fucking open. Oh, what's that? Oh, you're done with your stuff in the trunk? Let's close it. There we go. Now let's try opening up the Toyota. So you gotta get your fancy smart key, and if you lose this, you're kind of fucked. Gonna be hard to deal with the trunk now. And you gotta press and hold the trunk button, and if it's dark, make sure you don't accidentally press the alarm button and fucking scare the shit out of yourself. But let's hold down the button, and it very slowly opens up. Alright, you're done fucking around in the trunk. Let's close it again. Wow, that really took a very long time and was very annoying. Now, I will admit, in the point of fairness, that there is one advantage that this car has to the Duster, in that you can press this button next to the steering wheel and open the trunk without having to get out of the car, which you already could have done just with the key fob, but whatever, you've got that button now, which obviously is not possible on this car. But let's think about that for a minute. If you are opening the trunk of your car, you're probably already going to get out of your car and deal with whatever it is that you're opening the trunk for. And I guarantee you, the amount of time it takes for this slow ass trunk door to fucking open on the Toyota, you could just as easily take the keys out of the ignition, or even just unclip them from your key ring, get out of your car and open the trunk the conventional way, and it would take much less time than that takes. Now, some of you technology fans, people who are easily fooled into believing anything with enough lights, sounds, and flashing images like on YouTube, are probably thinking right now, oh, but Ross, the modern trunk is so much better, you know, it opens itself for you. You don't have to dig around and turn a key and lift up a big heavy metal thing, you know. This is so much easier, even if it does take a little bit longer. Unfortunately, you would be fucking wrong. Just standing here in my yard right now, pulling out of my ass, I can think of a multitude of situations where the electric trunk is way bigger of a problem than the manual trunk. You know, it's cold, it's dark, you're carrying something really heavy, you only have one hand, it's raining, you know, you're trying to get into your car as fast as you can so whatever you're carrying doesn't get wet. You don't want your trunk open a long time because you don't want the inside of your car getting all cold and wet and fucked up and whatever. Which is easier? Digging around and finding the right button and holding it down for however long this takes to go through this fucking three act stage production that it takes to open this trunk, or just getting your metal key, putting it in the lock, opening it, closing it, and being about your business. Or even something more mundane than that. Let's say you've got something big that's not gonna, fit all the way in the trunk, and the trunk lid needs to be open a little bit. I know it's not the safest thing in the world, but I see people doing this all the time after Christmas, taking their old Christmas trees to the brush dump. It's fine if you're just on a short trip. Don't do it cross country, but whatever. On this trunk, the trunk needs to be partially open. There you go, partially open. And you can just take a string or a bungee cord or whatever, and you're set. This trunk, it's like, all right, we got to put the Christmas tree in the back. Let's here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, all right, a little more. Oh no, the wrong way. Okay, and now, when you drive around, it's going to be beeping at you constantly to let you know that the trunk is open because you left it open intentionally. It's not fucking helpful. Now, I recognize that this is not the most urgent issue in the world. It's not the end of the world that the trunk lid on this car is a little annoying to use with the power opening function, and you can get plenty of cars that don't have that still. But one day, this car, it's not getting any younger, and one day the cars are going to come standard with the power trunk, and you're not going to have any way to close it manually yourself. And that's the way the world is going. They think they can distract you because that's what all this is designed to do, the button and the beeping and the noise, like even the zhoosh, like science fiction noise that makes. That's all to distract you, so you think, oh gee, this is really convenient, when it's actually a huge downgrade to this 50-year-old car. And That's the way the whole world is going to be soon enough. The whole world, the door to your house, your bank account. If you're in the hospital and you're sick, everything is going to be run by these machines. And like I said, I'm not a Luddite. There's some stuff that's better when machines do it. But what's going to break on this car? I don't know, maybe the latch, the spring, the hinge, whatever. All mechanical, all fixable. You could probably like glue it together on the side of the road if you really had to, or just drive around with it broken, like fine, whatever. This car, there's sensors, there's hydraulics, there's electronics, there's all this crazy stuff in there, not fixable by you. What if the door to your house is having this problem? What if, your house key, the button doesn't work, or the springs go out, or the shocks, are leaking and they don't open the door anymore? Now you're fucked. You can't get into your home, much like you wouldn't be able to get into your car. And life is fucking short at the end of the day. We don't have forever on this earth, and I certainly don't have forever to talk about these fucking trunks, and I certainly don't have the amount of time it takes every single time I want to open the trunk of my mom's car to put some beer in there to be fucking around with this ballerina act. Thanks for watching.